Hello my friends, today I'm gonna show you how to create this effect in TouchDesigner. The algorithm to make it is called dart drawing. Let's search something on YouTube. Oh, there are nothing except of this video. But we found videos about darts. How to throw darts, how to play darts. It's because the algorithm is really similar to darts game. Let's check how it works. First of all, we create blank scene and in cycle trying to place new objects into it. There are condition. If there are overlapping between object and current scene, we do nothing. But if there are no overlapping, we add object into a current scene. So let's do it. First of all, I will create a blank scene using constant top with alpha 0 and custom resolution. After that I will create circle. For now it will be our object. Circle with radius 0.5. After circle I will add fit operator to fit it into constant 1 resolution. After fit I will add two transform tops, not under, transform. First one is needed to rotation and scaling, and second one is needed to translating. But for now we can lost our object. To fix it we can use tiling, tile extend repeat, and now it works fine. Okay, next step is compositing our scene and object. But before that I will add feedback top. This feedback will hold our scene. So after feedback we add two composites, comp 1, comp 2, and first composite should be with operation multiply and second should be with operation add. First one is needed to check overlapping and second one is needed to append new objects into scene. So after composite, compadin, we add analyze chop with operation maximum pixel, and we should convert it to chops. In this top 2 only alpha channel is needed. For now that's over. Let's create data. For these transforms I will use noise chops with time slice. First noise for TX data, second noise for TY data, and the third one for rotation data. And I will change noise type to random and its seeds to something like that. Also for rotation data I will change amplitude to 180. After creating this noise I will merge them and rename this merge 1 into data. Now we can link this data to transform 1 and transform 2 tx to transform to parameter translate x, ty to parameter translate y, and rotate to operator transform 1, rotate. Now each frame an object will be created in new location. Now we can create switch top and connect feedback 1 and comp 2 to it. This parameter index will depend on value from top to 1. But first we have to create logic with convert input of when 0 or less. Now we can start feedback loop, but I think the size of object for now is too high, and we need data to determine the size. For this I will use constant job, name 0 size, and value for now will be 0.2. Also I connect constant to data and link size to parameter scale. Everything is ready to start feedback loop, and let's do it. But for now there are no changes. It's because switch 1 parameter index is constantly on 0. If we change it to 1, some objects will be added to our scene, and using comp 1 we can easily detect overlapping between current scene and current object. If logic 1 channel A equals to 1, there are some overlapped pixels, and we should change index of switch 1. But you see there are no overlapped pixels, but value equals to 1. It's because of parameter download type of top to 1, and we should change it to immediate. After that we can link this channel to parameter index, and we should inverse this value. Let's restart our feedback, and seems it worked nice. But let's change the size of our object to fill all this area. There are some ways to animate this size. First of them is LFO. We can link LFO value to size, maybe with small amplitude. It works, but this way is not so good. Second way is to use noise. Noise with type random, and also with small amplitude. It works again, but again not so good as I want. And let's check the best way found. This way includes counting of objects and overlaps. For storing these values I will use constant, and I will rename it to counter, and I will create 3 channels. First one named num objects. Second one num misses. And third one final count. Now let's create chop execute and link logic 1 to chop execute. In this chop execute we will use while on and while off. If logic 1 channel A value equals to 1, it means we have overlap. It means we should increase num misses, and if value equals to 0, it means what we append new object and there are no overlapping, and we will increase num objects. Let's write a code. While on, first of all, we should get current value. From counter. Num misses equals to operator counter channel num misses. After that we use another expression op counter par value 1 equals to num misses plus 1. Let's check how it works. Every time we get overlap, we increase this value. And it works every frame. So that's nice. In function named while off, we will use another expression, num objects equals to op counter num objects, and after that we will increase another value 0. Let's restart our feedback. Script works fine, but we have to create a button to reset these values and reset feedback. I will use button type momentary and chop execute with off to on parameter. In off to on function I will write feedback 1 op feedback 1 dot par dot reset pulse dot pulse pulse. It works nice, and op counter dot par dot value 0 equals to 0 and value 1 equals to 0. You can see what num object equals to true, but I wrote value 0 equals to 0. It's because of these separators cooked 2 times after pressing this button. In second video about dart throwing, I will show you how to fix this problem, but for now it's okay and we can continue our work. Final count should be num misses minus num objects. It means me dot par dot value 1 minus me par value 0. And after that we will get this value and we will use it to calculate our size. But I think we should add some points, for example 2, or better 10. And let's copy parameter, paste it to our size, and write 1 divided by this value. If we reset our scene, it works much better when we used just noise or LFO, but maybe we should use another functions. For example, like which. This function is not only one you can use, but I found it pretty simple and useful. If you want to increase the speed of appending objects, you can use FPS parameter. You can increase to something like that. And don't forget to turn off real-time mode. If you will not, some objects will be lost, and maybe this will be bad for scene. Let's create my file in with default file banana. I will link my file into feed, and now bananas will append to the scene instead of circles. Let's reset the scene. It's pretty good result, but I want to use this banana as a mask. For this I have to create math operator with custom range for alpha channel, from range 0 to 1 to range 1 to 0. After this math I have to create a copy of these operators and connect math1 instead of first input of comp3. Also, don't forget to check analyze channel. From luminance I will switch to alpha. Now you can check our overlapping. For now there are no overlapping because we invert alpha channel. And after logic 1 and logic 2 we have to create another logic. and change parameter combine jobs to OR. Also, don't forget to link logic tree to job execute instead of logic 1, and set this value as index of switch 1. Let's check how it works. I press reset button and the bananas will start spawning. It can take much time, so if you want to use mask, you should change this script to something like that. Maybe it will take much more time, but the scene will be more consistent and looks better. This method is pretty simple. We use only one feedback, but there are some problems. For example, we cannot interact with each object. And second part of this tutorial, I will show you how to interact with them all. For now, thank you for watching. On Patreon you can find extended version of this project, and big thanks to my Patreons. I really like you guys. Like and comment please. So bye.